Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series of these I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Considering the fact that I haven't been able to do a proper review in over a week, I think I'm nailing this opening. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? Happens to be my Boom! My 9 Inch Nails shirt from their Peel It Back tour in 2025. Yay! If you're unfamiliar with 9 Inch Nails, I don't know how you could be, but, you know, I'm sure some people are. They are a long-running industrial music project helmed by the incredible Trent Reznor. At various points in its history, you could consider it more of a one-man project. At other times, you know, basically a band for all intents and purposes. But always at the core of it is Trent. It's his, you know, musical ideology and presentation. I've been a big fan of 9 Inch Nails ever since I was a kid, and I just love them. I think they're fantastic. I've been fortunate enough to see them perform live a few times over the years, and recently I got to see them not once but twice on their Peel It Back tour, which was absolutely incredible. I actually have some videos of those performances I attended. They are on my channel in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to go over there and point you in the right direction as far as the music is concerned because, like I said, they're my favorite band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why haven't I been able to do a review for over a week? Because I've been sick. Not crazy bad sick, but sick where the congestion in my head was making it I couldn't really taste stuff very well. Everything was extremely muted. So I wanted to review stuff, man. Like I always have a backlog of stuff, of videos, you know, to eventually push out. It is so low right now. It's lower than it's been in years. So now that I'm finally feeling effectively 100%, decided I'd go out, make something special of it, right? Because, you know, it's the return to force. So, what am I reviewing? Where is it from? I happen to go on out to a place called Boom! Boom! What is this? It is, it's a place called ChungKiWa, and I apologize right now for any mispronunciations. They're a cool spot that I just found. They're on Algonquin Road in Mount Prospect, Illinois. And it was a thing where originally I was headed out to a ramen place nearby, but I stopped by and I saw this place and I was like, you know what, man, I haven't had any Korean food in a while. Let's hit some Korean food. But what Korean food did I get? I got Boom! It's so large. Boom! What is this? This is their Kimchi Casserole. Now, that's what they call it. So I don't want anybody going over there and saying, dumbass white guy. Yeah, no, I know. The Kimchi Casserole, as they call it, consists of kimchi stew with pork, tofu, and then wonton and veg. Ooh. And it actually comes in a big old thing, and I went over there and kind of mixed it together. It also has like some extra side stuff, so let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like that, and we'll just go, ha 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 ha! Like, ha 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 ha, something like that. Anyway, and I did actually go over there, and I just had the sun. I hate the sun so much. Sure, people think I'm joking when I talk about how much I hate the sun. I'm not. Genuinely despise it. I'm not a warm weather person. I don't like the summer. I don't like it when it's bright. I'm a bit of a vampire. But let's give this a go. I did actually go over there and get some lunch from there. I got a spicy octopus dish, which was delicious, so I have extremely high hopes for this. Let's do one of the wontons. Wonton. That's so good. Oh, get a little kick from the kimchi. I'm glad I chose this to be my first review back, because not only is it just exploding with flavor, but boy oh boy is it going to kick any extra congestion that still happens to be lingering in my head out. That was fantastic, man. The wonton was nice and very meaty. Like, you got a lot of filling in it. And then, like, just that, residual flavor from the stew. So you've got, you've got some heat, you've got some tanginess to it. That was really fucking good. Let's try some of the pork. Pork's really tasty, very tender, easy to eat. The kimchi is really nice too. Kimchi is a very divisive thing. It's not for everybody, but I will say for me personally, I think you put it in the right dish, man, it is something I have very much grown to love over the years. Still remember the first time I had it, it was at like a little buffet place, and I could not get behind it, but and it's like a fermented cabbage. Sometimes it's spicy, sometimes it's not. Some tofu. Good tofu, too. And the thing with tofu, of course, is that it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It just absorbs the flavor of whatever's in it. Okay. Let's get a big old thing with some of the rice and all the stuff. Rice is really good, too. It's that, almost like sushi rice, where it like kind of sticks together. I don't know if there's a difference between Korean rice and Japanese rice. I don't know, like how they prepare it or what have you. There's definitely a difference between like, certain types of Chinese rice and Japanese. So, but yeah, it reminds me a bit of sushi rice in the way that it holds together. That kimchi is choice, man. And as tasty as everything is, getting that hit of kimchi, it's fantastic. And here's something you'll rarely see me do. If you watch my channel, you know why. Pickle? Their pickles are so good. Nice and crispy. And they've got like the right amount of tanginess, but then they're also sweet. So they're so good, and they're like a great palate cleanser for when you're eating like this like super rich, somewhat spicy dish. Oh, it was a good day. I ate so much, but this is so good I still want to keep eating. But we must put it away. I have other stuff I have to do today anyway. This will be saved for later. Okay. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Absolutely, and absolutely. This was so good. Like, I mean, obviously it's not entirely fair for me to, add in the lunch that I had that I'm not reviewing in this, but like, I have to take it as an overall experience. And I'd mentioned in a review that I did not too long ago, maybe a few weeks ago, that I really wanted to get out and try more Korean food. So finding this place was like perfect timing, again, like wanting to, have something really punchy and flavorful because of the illness, and then wanting to get more Korean food in there. This was so good. And again, like everything about it, every single element from the kimchi to the wonton to the veg to the meat, everything about it cooked really nicely, super flavorful, got that nice tanginess. And again, the kimchi is really the hero there, as you would expect. It's called kimchi casserole. Folks, if you watch my channel, you probably already know what I'm about to say. I'm calling this the business. When I refer to something as being the business, that means it's basically as good as it can be. It's pretty much a perfect item. You could tweak it a little bit. You could do. This is so good. I don't have a lot of experience with Korean cuisine, sadly, but it is an area that I want to expand on more. And it's awesome to know that there's this place, not close, it's several towns over, but, within relative driving distance for me, where I can go over there and enjoy this stuff in that type of environment. And I want to mentioned, the staff were all extremely nice. You know, had a nice little atmosphere for it. They even had hot pot, you know, that you could do at the table. I again just went with the pre-made stuff, but I don't need to be cooking. Nobody needs me to cook. That's why if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. I think that this spot is, I've never heard of it. You know, granted, I don't live in Mount Prospect. Like I said, I live several towns over. But in terms of, you know, like food availability and being part of the local scene, I've never heard of this place before. And that's a damn shame, because I genuinely think that they're a hidden treasure. Like, when it comes to, in the area that they're in, there's already so many really great places to eat. Like, there, especially if you want Asian food, there's a lot of, like, you know, really good Asian eateries in the area. I would put these up there with pretty much any of them, you know. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this, but what with this being a review of an Illinois spot, this is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois-related spots. But yeah, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have themselves a truly kimchi-tastic rest of your life. Because, I mean, folks, kimchi, again, when it's done right, when it's used in the right way, oh, it's a good time. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, this just goes back to what I've been saying for years of doing the show. Explore your local scene. You know, not everybody is as fortunate as I am to have the scene that I do. You know, I count myself very, very, very blessed in that regard. But man, so many times I talk to people and it's like, you know, they're like, how do you find these places? It's like, I look around. It really just comes down to that. You know, I just keep my eyes open, do a little research sometimes. It's not that hard, but you got to be willing to take the step. But anyway,